Update 26 is less than 1 week away, and Bethesda has revealed all the dates you need to know. Meanwhile, the new mannequins seem to be living entities. How creepy is that? Anyway, it's news time. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Fallout 76 video. I am Marta Branco and I'm back for another round of news. Now, if you are wondering why I haven't been making a lot of news lately, that's because, well, first of all, not a lot has been happening in the past 7 days or so. Secondly, I've been working on the new daily ops. And lastly, I went live this past Sunday. Feel free to check the VOD in case you haven't seen me live yet. Anyway, for this video, I will talk about how mannequins are alive and can even move. No joke. I will also go over all the announced dates for the end of Season 3 and the PTS and the release of Season 4 with patch 26. Let's not forget about the recent Bethesda community streams and a lot of other things. As usual, I will finish with some bugs and a very interesting player suggestion about legendary perks. Well then, let's get started. Mannequins or apparel display cases are being introduced with Update 26 next week, but there are some details about them that not a lot of players know yet. Truth be told though, mannequins are nothing more, nothing less than NPCs with a static behavior, so in theory they are alive. They are coded to stand still in the same exact position, in the same place, with a lot of other conditions though, which make them what they are right now, able to carry on any armor and apparel and so on their bodies. But there's a lot more going on their files. For instance, they are labeled as essential NPCs, which means they cannot be killed. The invincible keyword also means they cannot take any damage. Moreover, they are set to the ghost status, that's why you can go through them or even blend with their bodies, just like this, as if they had no presence in the world, like they didn't exist. Moreover, they cannot bleed and they are immune to basically all crippling effects, including frenzy and paralysis. All in all, they are basically a super NPC with invisibility status and no mobility at all. In fact, if you take some berry methods, which highlights living targets in-game, you will see how all the mannequins glow pink, just like any other target from any species, really. Power armor display cases fall into the same category right now. As shown, they are also considered NPCs, probably because there is a headless dummy mannequin inside the frame with a 76 jumpsuit. That's my best guess. Anyway, mannequins are living beings, just like synths or basic robots, which were programmed not to move. However, that might happen every now and then. How comes though? Well, mannequins are known for being quite buggy in past Bethesda games, such as the Elder Scrolls Skyrim. In fact, there's a lot of footage showing how mannequins could sometimes animate, move, or even walk. This happens when their original script gets buggy, corrupted, or the files are not loading properly. Now, if their keyword to do not move is no longer part of their profile, it's pretty obvious what will happen, right? As NPCs, they will just move and walk around. This happened in Skyrim. There are also player reports that mannequins sometimes moved in Fallout 4, and in Fallout 76, it won't be any different. I don't think so. And that's because, first, this game is filled with bugs, and secondly, I've received a few direct reports on this matter already from the public test servers. Now, I don't have footage to prove it, but some of these reports make a lot of sense. For example, modifying the mannequin file to remove the standing keyword will obviously make them move and walk around the camp or the shelter where you have them. The second way mannequins could move is when or if the servers are laggy, there's a lot of server delay, and the file fails to properly load. the mannequins. In that case, there is a huge chance that part of the code won't execute properly and things will evidently get messy. Mannequins will then walk around like any other NPC. So yeah, after update 26, if you notice that your mannequins are out of place, don't feel crazy. It's not you, it's definitely them. Goddamn synths. They are alive, they can get buggy, and as a result, they could end up animating or even moving with or without you around. So be warned and don't freak out. Boo. Spooky. It's actually spooky stuff, but seriously, it's not every day you see wooden mannequins walking around. It's actually a rare event as far as I know, so if you do see it around, feel free to share. I think a lot of people would appreciate that. Alright, now let's move on to some official news. Bethesda posted a notice yesterday, April 21, to inform players that the public test servers are shutting down once again next Monday, April 26. So if you want to test something more or finish up the requirements to earn the new Pennant, now it's the time to do so. If you don't remember what you need to do, don't worry, neither did I in detail, so I checked it out for you because I'm long done here. I should get the PTS resident title at this point, but that's a story for another time. Anyhow, you need to play at least 1 hour in 3 different days to unlock this new Pennant. Needless to say that, as per usual, the PTS is closing 1 day before the new patch hits the official servers. It's usually how they proceed, and this time it's no different. What about this new Pennant I just mentioned? When can players use them in-game? Well, if you meet the due requirements, you will automatically unlock it as it happened in the past testing seasons. However, it will take a few days until players can see or access their new public test reward. Keep in mind that the Pennants are wall decor items for your camp, so that's where you should search or look for whenever the time comes. We first got the Vault Boy Pennants, that was the very first reward. Then Bethesda introduced the Vault Girl Pennants, and now we are getting the Super Mutant one with slightly different colors. Instead of the blue and yellow we had in the past, we are now getting green and orange. It looks pretty different and nice all the same. Another announcement Bethesda did this past Tuesday was about Season 3. They finally confirmed that Season 3 is coming to an end on the same day that Season 4 starts, which is also the same day Update 26 will go live. So it's basically 3 in 1. Yeah, everything is happening next Tuesday, April 27, as well as a new Atomic Shop update. Oh, I should have said 4 in 1. With brand new items, I am assuming, because there's tons of them in the game files on the PTS right now. I can't wait to see what are they going to release first. Anyway, Season 4 is bringing dozens of new rewards as per usual with every new season. If you wish to know more about what's coming, feel free to watch my Cold Steel overview. I go over all the exciting new entries there, and I also provide my opinion, just a tiny bit. Lastly, do let me inform you that Bethesda just released the highlights for Update 26 through their Inside the Vault article and a video too with a lot of details actually. The links are right below if you want to check them out. Okay, the next news is about Bethesda's community streams on Twitch. Lately, they have been inviting content creators, mostly Twitch streamers, to join their official live streams. A week ago, on April 14, Bethesda invited 6 creators such as Medic, Munching Jazz, and Chad of Fallout 76 podcast, and together the 8 of them did a silo run and launched a nuke, which didn't go so well in the end, but it was really fun to watch. I think they all had a great time. Anyway, I checked Bethesda's profile on Twitch, and this seems to be their new strategy or direction because this guest stream is not isolated. For example, the Fallout UK has also been inviting creators, and even for other titles such as the Elder Scrolls Online, they also invite streamers to tag along and play during their community streams. So this probably means 76 will stick with this format from now on. I'm not saying they will invite guests every single week, but maybe it will become a regular thing. Who knows? Only time will tell, so let's wait and see. Well, during my last live stream, some of you guys asked me about updates on the Fallout Amazon series, and at the time I had no proper answer for you, for the simple fact that I hadn't heard or read anything new, so I decided to put my detective hat on and ask Mr. Google about what's going on. I tried many different keywords, different combinations, and nope. There is nothing new at all, and for a very long time, surprisingly. Actually, the only recent articles I found were basically opinion pieces. For example, here, Screen Rant claims that the Fallout series need to avoid some things from the games if they want to succeed. Basically, the author Pearson talks about how the Fallout franchise is very rich, diverse, extensive, with endless options for players, and that shouldn't exactly carry on into the screen. He thinks Amazon shouldn't try to emulate the games too closely or in scale. As long as that doesn't happen, the series should be able to match the likes of series such as The Mandalorian or The Witcher. Anyway, what does the lack of news possibly mean here? Well, in my view, it probably means they are still in a very early stage, still working on the scripts, on the dialogues, hiring actors and staff, or they are already filming, which I highly doubt. But then again, it could be possible. In that case, it would mean they are in pre-production and there are no leaks just yet. As obvious, there are no trailers, no footage, and no release date. But hopefully, that will change in the upcoming months. The Atomic Shop has been so dry lately that it could make deserts jealous. Really, for the past 2 weeks, we had nothing new at all. We first had the Raiders bundle and then the Settlers bundle, which used to be paid bundles with money only, not atoms. And now, this week, we got more recycled bundles, absolutely nothing new, which is a bit concerning considering we have so many unreleased new items in the game files. But the good news is that the dry season is about to end. Starting next week with patch 26, you should see brand new items being introduced to the Atomic Shop with every Tuesday's update, such as this lovely hot tub or the highly anticipated fortune teller machine, alongside the new prefab mobile house. There are also drums on the way, some new outfits, and lots of new decor items actually. I have already made a compilation featuring over 35 new items coming to the Atomic Shop with update 26, so if you would like to have a complete sneak peek, feel free to check it out. A new community event just started, and guess what? It's another Double Caps event. What a surprise, huh? It's going on through the entire weekend until Monday, April 26. So if you are low on caps, you should definitely try your best to log in every day and take advantage of the double daily caps. You can always sell random junk, stored scrap, 8 items you don't need, even legendaries you couldn't care less about. I wish better events were on the way, but that's not happening anytime soon. So let's cherish what we get, I suppose. Now, if you have completed the Guerra's missions and decided to save ATHENA while having the Guerra spawn at your camp, you can sometimes find ATHENA at your camp. She will go there to trade with you. On a good day, she is a friendly NPC, a vendor, as shown in this clip. But there is a supposed new bug which can turn her into a hostile target, just like the old camp turret bug, something alike, where turrets would start attacking one another, but this bug is far worse because ATHENA can actually destroy your camp if she becomes hostile. This issue has been reported not too long ago on the PTS forums, and I haven't seen any patch notes to address the bug so far, which makes me believe it will carry on into the official servers, if it's not there already. As for Bethesda, they thanked the player for reporting the bug, which possibly means they are investigating the issue. To finish off, I want to talk about a recent player suggestion coming from Tier. In one of his recent videos, he suggested 10 new legendary perk cards. He actually teamed up with the data miner community to create such perks, which is awesome. I'm leaving the link to his video in the description below. Now, as obvious, I'm not going to talk about every single perk because, well, that's kind of stealing, you know? It's his perks after all, but I do want to show my support towards his idea. I think new legendary perks could really benefit 76, especially because most people are now using the special ones and disregarding all the rest at this point in time. We need more balance and more value in legendary perks. Anyway, as for Tier's suggestion, my top 3 perks are: first, I would go for the Critical Harbinger, which would allow players to perform critical hits outside of VATS with any weapon. And that sounds like a must-have perk for every build because it's pure damage increase. Who doesn't want that, right? Secondly, I would go for the Apex Predator because it's like adrenaline but for defense. It would boost your physical and energy defenses with kills for a short time, up to 300 more inside or outside power armor. Yeah, that's a perk I would totally exchange for one of my special ones, just saying. My third pick would probably be and Stay Way Back because this is a shotgun perk and I do use shotguns quite often, so it would definitely benefit my playstyle. This perk gives shotguns a lot of armor penetration and a slight chance to knock enemies back. It would definitely make shotguns way more powerful and useful. Anyway, these are my favorite perks, but there are 7 more on his video, so feel free to watch it if you haven't yet. We are almost done here, but not before the random bug of the video, which is the Overencumbered one for no reason. Yeah, just look at that. My inventory said I was not overencumbered. I could even sprint and regen my stamina normally, but the map kept saying, nope, you cannot fast travel because you are carrying too much. Well then, if you say so, who am I to contest that? I know this is not a new bug, but still it's so off. It's like the same system has multiple personalities and one of them decided to say yes and the other said no. It makes no sense, but hey, it's 76 after all. Anything is possible, remember that. Ay, 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 caramba. Anyhow, that's it for this video. I am Marta Branco. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope I could keep you informed. As usual, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content, and a huge thanks to all my supporters. You guys really make a difference for me. Alright, I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Until then, take care. Adeus. Bye bye.